Hi, this lesson video we are going to learn how to make a sculpture using a balloon and some of this. This is called plaster wrap, and it is the same material used if you have ever broken your arm or your foot. This is what they make a cast out of. So it's really easy to use, and it's a lot like doing paper mache without all the glue mess. So what we're going to do is this part, I call this the belly button of the balloon. That's going to go down in the bowl to hold your balloon. You are only going to be paper macheing or wrapping the top portion of this balloon. You're going to have a dish of water at your table. And this is so easy, but so much fun to do. There's so many different sculptural ideas that you can use this plaster wrap with. So I'm going to just dunk it in the water and put it down. And then I have to smooth it with my finger. And hopefully you can see that that plaster is now a bit smoother. And this is it. This is all I'm going to do. And maybe I'll go here. I first like to do it around the border, and then I'm going to smooth it. And doing the border first kind of just helps you to remember where you have to stay, so you're not going down too far. And I'll have to turn the balloon. And smooth it. You don't want to get all of your plaster pieces wet. You only want to wet them as you use it, because if they do become wet with your drippy hand on them, they harden up, and then you can't use it. Smooth it out. I'm turning it. And your balloon will want to tip over like this is doing, and that's just because it's becoming out of balance. So maybe if I start finishing my border here, it'll become more stable. And turning. Yep, see it. It'll balance again. Now, typically when we do paper mache, we have to make it a couple layers thick to make sure that it's nice and strong and it will hold up to paint. But with using this rigid wrap or plaster wrap, we don't have to worry too much about it. I would like you to do a second layer, however, just because it does make it a wee bit stronger. And this is it. This is all I'm doing. Now once I get to one layer, make sure here, I'm going to keep going around a second time. And remembering to smooth out the plaster as you go. And don't worry about if it's becoming uneven, like there's this part here. When it is dry, we will trim it with a pair of scissors. So, of course, I'm going to continue around this and making sure that I have 2 layers all the way around. And of course you want to smooth it down. You don't want it to be lumpy. There. Now during class time, I'm going to give you a demonstration how to make, they call it a foot. So when our bowl becomes a bowl, when this is all dry, the balloon will be popped. We're going to trim the edges, but we want this bowl to be able to sit up. So I'm going to show you how to make a foot for that. So now you are ready to begin your sculpture.